With respect to NAFTA, you and the foreign minister have repeatedly said that you will not negotiate in public. But yesterday it seemed as though Ambassador Lighthizer was doing just that by suggesting in some comments that Canada has not given up enough in NAFTA, is not willing to budge enough, that the American deadlines are in fact firm. Do you find those comments harmful to the process, and are you worried that perhaps the Americans have a different outlook on where talks are at than you and Minister Freeland do?
We continue to engage in near continuous negotiations. The conversations are constant and ongoing. We are very much looking in a positive, constructive way to getting to a renewed NAFTA that will be a trilateral agreement between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. As I've said many times, I will not negotiate in public. We will continue to stay focused on getting a good deal for Canadians, recognizing that it is very possible to get to a deal that is both good for Canadians, good for Americans, and good for the entire continent. We will stay focused on that. We will keep working as long as it takes to get to the right deal for Canada.
Just returning to Ambassador Lighthizer's comments yesterday, he said that the steel and aluminum tariffs will be dealt with separately from NAFTA. Do you think it's possible to reach a NAFTA deal without addressing those issues? And does Canada need to see some kind of ironclad commitment that Canadian auto exports to the United States won't be subject to tariffs or quotas? Thank you.
One of the things in my many conversations with President Trump on the issue of 232 tariffs writ large and indeed specifically was his insistence that, well, if we renegotiate NAFTA, if we get to a NAFTA deal, there will be no need to worry about these other things. That has been something that he has said a few times. We are continuing to work on getting to a right deal for Canada, right deal for Canadians, and that involves obviously feeling confident about the path forward as we move forward, if we do, on a NAFTA 2.0, and the freer and lack of punitive tariffs that we consider are unjust.